British Airways flies with the motto to fly to serve. You might be surprised to know that British Business Class, also called Club World, was the first to introduce flatbed seats, and the airline is still keeping up with its innovative thinking. Watch the complete video to learn about the British Airways Business Class. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and buckle your seatbelt. We'll fly luxury. Number 1. Short and medium haul. Short and medium distance flights on British Airways are primarily operated by narrow-body aircraft with 3-3 seating and a business class product known as Club Europe. For further comfort, the middle seat is blocked. Depending on how long the journey is, hot or cold beverages are served as in-flight catering. The bar is open with various drinks, including beer, wine, spirits, and champagne, even on these shorter flights, including domestic services. Number 2. Airport experience. All British Airways flights transit through London, with the airline's main hubs located at Heathrow and Gatwick Airport, with a lesser population in London City. Passengers flying on Club World have access to priority check-in counters and security access. Once airside, they'll discover sizable galleries club lounges with self-service bars serving cocktails, soft drinks, wine, and beer at Heathrow and Gatwick Airport. They have help desks for tickets, a large selection of periodicals and newspapers, workstations with computers and free Wi-Fi, and buffets with options for both warm and cold food. For a British carrier, the availability of London-based Union coffee and a vast range of Twinings tea and accompaniments is not surprising. While top status Emerald members have access to the British Airways First Class Lounge even while flying Club World, Sapphire level travelers on One World carriers can also visit the Club World lounges when flying in any cabin. In airports throughout the world, including Johannesburg, New York JFK, Philadelphia, and Washington Dulles, British Airways has a number of its own branded lounges. British Airways also has lounges in Manchester, Glasgow, and Edinburgh in the UK. Although there are fewer amenities here than in London, they're comparable. Pre-flight supper is offered in the lounge in some North American lounges, including New York JFK, Philadelphia, and Washington Dulles, to allow passengers to fall asleep immediately after takeoff. That's especially useful for quick flights to London after midnight. Number 3. The cabin and seats. Although other carriers have since introduced flatbed seats, being the first to do so in business class is still a commendable accomplishment. Never one to rest on its laurels, British Airways created the Club Suite, a next-generation flatbed seat with an all-aisle entrance and a sliding door. The new Club Suites are gradually retrofitted throughout the long-haul fleet and are available on newly delivered aircraft, including the Airbus A350-1000. Seats in Club Suites are arranged in a 1-to-1 reverse herringbone, so they're set back from the aisle. Couples will favor one of the center seat pairs because they have a divider that can be opened for talking. For solitude, solo travelers can sit anywhere. However, window seats may be a little quieter. The majority of Club Suites are located in one portion of Club World up front, and there's a smaller cabin with 12 additional seats located behind that. For a more private experience, travelers prefer that smaller cabin. Electronic consoles control the seat functions, and since doors can be closed, you won't likely notice people walking down the aisle. It's a private suite similar to many things offered in first class. For safety concerns, doors can only be shut after takeoff. Number 4. Cuisine. British Airways provides a delightful in-flight experience in excellent china with printed menus outlining each course and many ingredients as sources. For a more restaurant-like experience, plates and glasses are delivered on a single tray and set on tables covered with linen. Another positive change is the reduced usage of service carts in the aisles, which results in less noise and a more personalized service environment. The first meal comes with a salad and a variety of appetizers after nuts and a drink to start. Small silver bread baskets, butter, and olive oil are both nice touches. The three main course meals are beef, fish or fowl, and pasta. For dessert, a sweet option or a lovely fruit and cheese dish with British origins. British Airways does provide passengers on late-night flights a card to complete and give to the crew, even if meals are not done on demand. This fantastic technique speeds up the pre-landing service and enables the most sleep possible. Continental options and heartier English breakfast dishes are available for customization by travelers for breakfast. It's also possible to arrange for them to get a hot cup of coffee or tea and a pastry before their flight. Number 5. Beverages. Flight attendants welcome passengers with trays of champagne, juice, or water before takeoff. Additionally, they provide printed menus that include information on the available drinks. There are typically many drink alternatives available, including Brewdog Speedbird 100 IPA, a beer made just for the airline. On flight, an extended range of liquors, spirits, and digestives is available, along with many cocktail recipes. A pleasant surprise is a mocktail. The menu is completed with a variety of Twinings tea and coffee from London's Union Coffee. There are typically two types of champagne, brut and rosé, two white, two red, and one port on the wine list. An aperitif service with mixed nuts and a beverage of your choice is provided before the main course. Top ups are offered with each course as flight attendants treat each passenger as if they were at a restaurant, collecting their empty plates and bringing out the next course when everyone is ready. Each Club World traveler receives a water bottle, but the full selection of beverages is always available. Number 6. Services. The flight attendants are polite but formal. It's the standard reserved British service you could encounter in a hotel or restaurant in the United Kingdom. Many passengers notice that throughout the trip, the crew adjusts to each person's level of discussion and informality. They'll converse if you show them that you enjoy it. British people will appreciate you if you act correctly. Expect that someone on the crew will be available to speak in the native tongue of the destination on flights where that language is spoken. Many flights operated by British Airways also feature cabin crew from outside. Personnel from India are frequently present on Indian flights, for instance, which helps with cultural service considerations. Number 7. Entertainment. A substantial selection of entertainment content, including Hollywood films, television shows, box sets, and an international selection of music, is available on a big screen that folds out from the side. Although they can also be modified remotely, screens respond to touch. Passengers will find a sealed supply of noise canceling headphones at each seat. The vast majority of British Airways' long haul fleet is equipped with Wi Fi, and there are fees for hourly service and occasionally for a package that covers the entire voyage. There are many more publications to enjoy on the flight, and the extensive range of international newspapers and magazines available in the lounge and at the boarding gate. High Life and Business Life, a magazine geared toward business travelers, is also produced by British Airways. Number 8. Amenities and facilities. The White Company amenity packs, which come with branded socks, eyeglasses, hand lotion, and lip balm, are offered as standard on British Airways. The White Company also sells bedding, including thick blankets and pillows. A good approach to relax before each meal is with hot towels. Club World travelers receive slippers for wearing during flights to specific Asian cities. Families with young children can reserve a bassinet in Club World in advance for use on long haul flights. Children can also enjoy various activities, including cartoons, shows with a youthful theme, as well as gifts and unique toys. Number 9. Sustainability. The airline makes significant investments in the most fuel efficient aircraft and pays close attention to every opportunity to cut emissions in flight and on the ground. Another eco friendly step taken by the airline is recycling initiatives in the lounges and on board. British Airways invests in carbon neutral projects in many of the locations it serves and aims to have net zero carbon emissions by the year 2050. On its flights, it now uses bamboo stirrers rather than plastic ones, uses less plastic for amenity kits and headsets, and offers recycled plastic water bottles. Less than 1% of the airline's non catering waste is dumped in landfills. On its long haul flights, the airline also solicits loose change from customers to donate to the charitable group Flying Start. Sometimes this change may end up in a drawer rather than being spent. It aids less fortunate kids all across the world. British Airways is the first airline to construct a trash to fuel facility that turns common consumer waste into sustainable fuel. The airline is speaking out against wild animals in captivity thanks to a collaboration with the Born Free Foundation. This is about the flatbed seats and venture business class in the world, the British Airways Business Class. If you're willing to travel in British Airways Business Class, You'll surely cherish these memories for a lifetime. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to our channel as well as press the bell icon and do keep in touch.